Justin, you know who he says is responsible for the fact that he is a singing star today?
Who?
His mama and them.
Well, it's good for him.
It's not quite the way he said it.
His mama or
his mama and them.
His mama and them.
Well, actually, his mom and dad.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's in them.
Exactly. Dad's always in them.
Mm-hmm.
But he says that if it wasn't for them supporting him the first 5 years when he wasn't making a penny,
yeah,
he said it's a matter of cold, hard cash. They paid the bills.
Yikes.
For 5 years so I could have a shot at this thing.
Well, good for them.
You think they would have funded it as long as it took, or he was like, we'll give you 5 years?
I don't know. I think there has to be a limit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about his folks, but I would assume that they couldn't have gone on funding his habits forever.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. I mean, they would have probably reached a mutual agreement. Say, okay, you know
what?
I think I've taken this about as far as I can go, and his dad would say, you know what, I agree.
It's time to have that talk, son.
You're 43 now.
When you gonna get a job?
And it's a young man's business.
Yeah,
How many musicians have heard that from their parents?
I'm sure.
When are you going to get a real job?
Exactly. Well, Justin said his folks just paid the bills.
Good for them.
And gave him a chance to.
That's cool.
To do the business. Huh?
At least he got a shot, and he's made something of it.
Absolutely.
Got him a #1 song under his belt.
Speaking of making something of it, Garth had a pretty good career. It wasn't bad.
No, he did okay.
Became the biggest selling artist in the history of music. Not bad.
Gave him the opportunity to retire like 9 times.
And he was worried that, when he came out of retirement officially a couple of weeks ago, that nobody would care. But apparently a few people do. His first 20 shows, that's the first weekend of shows in Las Vegas, sold out in less than 5 hours at 100 and I think it was around with fees and everything. I think it was $148 a ticket. Is what it cost.
Did you pay that to go see Garth?
I think it's kind of like you said the other day when you're out in Vegas. You're going to pay $80 to see a bad magician.
Right.
And if you're on vacation in Vegas, you might as well pay $150 to see Garth.
And you already have that money budgeted to spend anyway.
You're going to lose it anyway. You're going to lose it anyway.
And eating's cheap out there.
Well, not so much anymore.
Is it not?
Not so much anymore. Yeah,
I wish I'd have went when eating was cheap.
Well, I mean, there's still some places you can go eat cheap off the buffet, as long as you're gambling.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Eating cheap off of the buffet.
Yeah, but then you'll go if you get, they'll try to direct you to the restaurant next door to the buffet. And there you'll pay $90 a plate.
Okay.
Kind of stuff. Vegas has actually become like a culinary capital of the United States.
Really?
Yeah, that's where all the.
So now it's not only gambling, it's food.
Food as well, and entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, entertainment.
Yeah. But anyway, Garth didn't do bad. 141,934 tickets.
Man.
Locked up the phone system.
He's done that before.
And he says more tickets will go on sale as soon as he gets through counting the money off this one.
So is that for all the shows or just the very first?
No, actually, that was the maximum number of callers that could actually call in at the time. And all the lines, 141,000 lines were full.
Wow.
Most of them getting busy signals, it said.
That's incredible.
That's
Good for
incredible.
Garth, though. I'm glad to see that country music can still do that.
5.4 million page views when the tickets went on sale. And 40,000 people waiting in line to buy tickets, it said at one time.
Have all the dates been announced?
I
mean, can you still go see Garth at some point?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can. He'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, selected weeks. This was just for the first weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is just for the first weekend, but it took him 5 hours.
He's going to be at that place for like 5 years. Didn't he sign a contract for 5 years?
So whenever you guys are going out there to buy lottery tickets and play whatever game it was that you figured you could get rich. Craps. You're going to get rich on craps.
Craps is my game. Yes, I am.
Did you learn that from Johnny Lee or
Jimmy Leroy?
Jimmy Leroy over at Altman Suzuki?
No, this didn't involve a piece of cardboard or anything written with a Sharpie at all.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. This was a actual gambling table at a wedding with fake money, and I won $32,000.
Shooting craps.
Shooting craps. I mean, I was really good at it. I picked it up like that, and that dealer was like,
"You should go by and see Jimmy Leroy.
He'll
show
you how to play craps."
You can find how good you really are.
That's right. You better take a whole bunch of money.
I'm sure loaded dice would be involved.
Yours or his?
I know enough to know that I don't want to play craps with Jimmy Leroy.
Time saver traffic from the Gerald.